Small steps every day lead to big wins. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to share with you a simple yet powerful truth that holds the key to lasting success. It's not the grand gestures or monumental leaps that define our journey, it's the small, consistent steps we take every single day. You think about it, every towering building begins with a single brick, and every marathon starts with one small step forward. It's easy to be overwhelmed by the scale of our dreams, but what if the secret to achieving them lies in the little things we do repeatedly? In the next few moments, let us explore how the power of persistence, focus, and daily habits can turn small efforts into extraordinary results. Let us uncover the secret to turning small steps into big wins. Are you ready to take that first step with me? Let's begin. The compound effect of consistency. In a world obsessed with instant results, it's easy to overlook the power of small, consistent actions. Yet, history and science both show us that the greatest transformations often come from the steady accumulation of effort over time. This principle is known as the compound effect, and it is one of the most powerful forces in life. You think of a single drop of water falling on a rock. On its own, it seems insignificant, but over time, that drop can carve through stone, not because of its strength, but because of its persistence. Similarly, our daily actions may seem small, but when repeated consistently, they become the foundation for extraordinary achievements. Consider this: if you were to improve yourself by just 1% each day, by the end of a year, you would be nearly 37 times better than when you started. That's the magic of compounding in action. On the surface, those daily improvements may feel too small to matter, but over time, they multiply into something remarkable. You think about the habits of the most successful individuals. They didn't wake up one day and suddenly transform their lives. Instead, they focused on doing the small things well every single day. Whether it's reading a few pages of a book, exercising for just 20 minutes, or saving a small portion of their income, they understood that consistency beats intensity. This principle applies to every area of life. In health, it's not the occasional intense workout that makes the difference, but the regular commitment to movement. In relationships, it's not grand gestures, but small, meaningful acts of care and attention that strengthen bonds. In personal growth, it's not an all-night study session, but daily learning that expands your mind. Now, you might be wondering, if small actions are so powerful, why doesn't everyone succeed? The answer lies in patience and belief. Many people give up because they don't see immediate results. They abandon their efforts just before the compound effect begins to take hold. But those who persist, trusting in the process, are the ones who reap the rewards. Let's take a financial example. Imagine saving just $5 a day. At first, it seems trivial. What can $5 do? But if you save $5 every day for a year, that's $1,825. Invest that money with even a modest return, and over time, you'll see your small contributions grow exponentially. The same is true for your skills and knowledge. Reading just 10 pages of a book each day might not feel like much, but in a year, you'll have read 3,650 pages, equivalent to about 12 books. That knowledge can transform your perspective, career, or even your life. The key to unlocking the compound effect is simple: consistency. Choose small actions that align with your goals and commit to them daily. Even when it feels like progress is slow or invisible, trust that your efforts are building momentum. Success is not a sudden event, but the result of accumulated effort. So, as you go about your day, remember this: greatness isn't achieved in a single moment. It's built over time through the small, consistent steps you take. Every action you take today plants a seed for the future. Nurture those seeds with persistence, and you'll watch them grow into the big wins you've been striving for. Focus on progress, not perfection. In a world filled with high expectations and constant comparison, many of us fall into the trap of perfectionism. We want to get everything right on the first try, achieve instant success, or master something new without making mistakes. But perfection is not only unattainable, it's paralyzing. Instead, the true path to success lies in progress. It's about getting a little better every day, even if the steps are small and imperfect. Think about a sculptor chiseling a block of marble. The final masterpiece is not revealed in a single strike of the chisel. It's unveiled through countless, careful adjustments over time. Life works the same way. Every small action you take, no matter how imperfect, moves you closer to your ultimate goal. Progress, not perfection, is the key to staying motivated and avoiding burnout. When you focus on progress, you give yourself permission to grow, to learn, and to adapt. You free yourself from the pressure of having to get everything right, and instead you embrace the journey as a process of discovery. Consider the concept of better, not perfect. Each day aim to improve by just a little bit. Maybe you don't have time for a full workout, but a 10-minute walk is still progress. Perhaps you can't write an entire chapter of your book, but jotting down a single paragraph moves you forward. These small actions might not feel significant in the moment, but they add up over time, building momentum and confidence. One of the greatest obstacles to progress is the fear of failure. Many people avoid starting something new because they're afraid of making mistakes or falling short of their expectations. But failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every mistake teaches a lesson, every setback builds resilience, and every imperfect effort lays the foundation for future growth. Imagine learning a new skill like playing the piano. The first time you press the keys, it might sound disjointed and awkward. But as you practice, you'll start to recognize melodies, and eventually, you'll play with confidence. If you waited until you could play perfectly before ever touching the keys, you'd never start. Progress is messy, but it's necessary. Another common challenge is comparing your journey to others. In the age of social media, it's easy to see someone else's highlight reel and feel like you're falling behind. But remember, you're only competing with yourself. Focus on where you were yesterday and where you want to be tomorrow. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, because every step forward is a step closer to your goal. One powerful way to stay focused on progress is to track it. Keep a journal, create a checklist, or use an app to record your daily efforts. Seeing your progress over time can be incredibly motivating. It reminds you that even if you don't feel like you're moving fast, you're still moving forward. It's also important to recognize and celebrate your small wins. Did you take a step outside your comfort zone today? Did you complete a task you've been avoiding? Did you learn something new? Each of these moments is a victory, and acknowledging them reinforces your commitment to growth. Remember that progress is not always linear. There will be days when you feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. That's okay. Growth is not a straight path, it's a winding road with ups and downs. What matters is that you keep going. So let go of the need to be perfect. Embrace the beauty of small, steady improvements. Trust that every effort, no matter how imperfect, is a step in the right direction. Success is not about being flawless, it's about moving forward 1 step at a time. Clarity of vision, simplicity of steps. Achieving great things in life begins with a clear vision. Without a sense of direction, even the most ambitious efforts can lead to frustration and burnout. But clarity alone is not enough. Success also requires simplicity, a step-by-step approach that breaks down big goals into manageable tasks. When combined, clarity of vision and simplicity of steps become a powerful formula for turning dreams into reality. The power of a clear vision. A clear vision is like a lighthouse guiding you through the fog of uncertainty. It provides focus, motivation, and a sense of purpose. When you know what you want, every action you take becomes intentional, and distractions lose their power over you. Many people struggle because they lack this clarity. They want to be successful or be happy, but these goals are too vague. Success means different things to different people. Happiness isn't a destination, it's a byproduct of living a life aligned with your values. To create a clear vision, you need to dig deeper. Ask yourself, what do I truly want to achieve? Why is this goal important to me? How will achieving it improve my life or the lives of others? Once you've defined your vision, write it down. Be specific. Instead of saying, I want to get fit, say, I want to lose 15 pounds in 6 months by exercising 3 times a week and eating a balanced diet. Instead of saying, I want financial freedom, say, I want to save $10,000 in the next year by cutting unnecessary expenses and increasing my income streams. Clarity creates focus, and focus eliminates confusion. When you have a vivid picture of what you want, you'll find it easier to prioritize your time and energy. Your vision becomes a filter that helps you decide what's worth pursuing and what's not. The importance of simplicity. Once you have clarity, the next step is simplicity. One of the biggest mistakes people make is overwhelming themselves with complex plans. They create to-do lists that are miles long or set unrealistic expectations for immediate results. This often leads to procrastination or burnout. Simplicity, on the other hand, keeps you moving forward. Breaking your vision into smaller, actionable steps makes even the biggest goals feel achievable. For example, if your goal is to write a book, don't focus on completing 300 pages. Start by committing to writing 1 page a day. If your goal is to run a marathon, don't try to run 26 miles on day 1. Begin with a single mile and build up gradually. Here's a practical approach to creating simple steps. Break down the goal. Divide your big goal into smaller milestones. For example, if your goal is to save $10,000 in a year, your monthly milestone might be saving $833. Break that further into weekly or even daily savings goals. Prioritize the essentials. Focus on the actions that will have the most significant impact. For instance, if you're aiming for weight loss, prioritize consistent exercise and a healthy diet over minor details like calorie counting every meal. Create a schedule. Assign specific tasks to specific days. This creates a routine and reduces decision fatigue. When you know exactly what needs to be done, and when you're more likely to stick to your plan. Start small. Remember, it's better to start small and build momentum than to aim too high and quit. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. The synergy between clarity and simplicity. Clarity and simplicity work hand in hand. A clear vision ensures you're moving in the right direction, while simplicity ensures you're not overwhelmed along the way. Together, they create a path that is both purposeful and manageable. For example, let's say your vision is to launch a successful online business. Without clarity, you might waste time chasing trends or trying to do everything at once. But with a clear goal, you can focus on a specific niche, define your target audience, and set measurable objectives. Then, by simplifying your approach, you can start with basic steps, creating a single product, building a small website, and marketing to a focused group. Over time, as you master these basics, you can expand your efforts. Overcoming obstacles. Even with clarity and simplicity, challenges will arise. You may encounter setbacks, self-doubt, or moments of frustration. The key is to remain flexible and persistent. If one step doesn't work, adjust your approach. If progress feels slow, remind yourself of your vision and celebrate how far you've come. One common obstacle is the temptation to overcomplicate things. This often happens when we compare ourselves to others. You might see someone who appears to be achieving more, progressing faster, and you feel the need to catch up. Resist this urge. Your journey is your own, and simplicity will always outperform complexity in the long run. Tools and strategies to maintain simplicity. Focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking often leads to inefficiency. Concentrate on completing one task before moving to the next. Use visual aids. Create a vision board, a progress chart, or a checklist to keep your goals and steps visible. Seeing your plan regularly reinforces your commitment. Leverage technology. Use apps or tools to organize your tasks, track your progress, and set reminders. Just be cautious not to overuse tools that complicate rather than simplify. Schedule regular reviews. Periodically review your progress and adjust your steps as needed. This keeps you aligned with your vision and ensures your efforts remain effective. The rewards of clarity and simplicity. When you combine clarity with simplicity, you unlock the potential for steady, meaningful progress. You eliminate the noise and distractions that often derail even the most motivated individuals. You create a roadmap that is easy to follow and adaptable to life's inevitable changes. This approach builds confidence. Every small step you take reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve your goals. As you see progress, no matter how incremental, you're reminded that success is within reach. Final thoughts. Clarity of vision and simplicity of steps are the foundation of any great achievement. They provide the focus, direction, and manageability needed to turn even the most ambitious dreams into reality. So take the time to define your vision with precision. Break it down into simple, actionable steps. Trust the process, stay consistent, and remember, even the smallest step forward brings you closer to your big win. Start today with one simple step and watch how the journey unfolds. Success is not a single leap. It's a series of small, deliberate actions guided by a clear purpose. Let clarity and simplicity lead the way, and you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. The importance of patience and trusting the process. In today's fast-paced world where instant gratification is the norm, patience is becoming a rare virtue. We want everything quickly: success, results, recognition, and progress. However, true success is never immediate. It's a gradual process that unfolds over time, requiring persistence, trust, and an unwavering commitment to your goals. Understanding and embracing the importance of patience and trusting the process is crucial to achieving meaningful and lasting results. Patience as a key ingredient of success. Patience isn't just about waiting, it's about maintaining a positive attitude and continued effort while waiting. It's the ability to stay focused on your vision and take consistent steps forward, even when progress feels slow or invisible. The most remarkable achievements in life, whether personal, professional, or physical, are the result of sustained effort over time, not overnight miracles. Consider the growth of a tree. When you plant a seed, it doesn't sprout into a towering oak overnight. It begins underground, where roots develop unseen. For weeks or even months, it might seem like nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, a foundation is being built to support the tree's future growth. When it finally breaks through the soil, it grows steadily day by day until it reaches its full potential. The same principle applies to human endeavors. Whether you're building a career, developing a skill, or working toward a personal goal, the initial stages often involve unseen effort. You may not see immediate results, but that doesn't mean your efforts are in vain. Patience allows you to nurture your goals and trust that progress is being made, even if it's not immediately visible. Why trusting the process matters. Trusting the process means believing that your consistent actions will lead to the desired outcome, even when the journey feels uncertain. It's about having faith in the small steps you take each day and understanding that every effort contributes to the bigger picture. One reason people struggle to trust the process is that they focus too much on the end result. While it's important to have a clear vision of your goals, obsessing over the outcome can lead to frustration, impatience, and even discouragement. Instead, shift your focus to the actions and habits that will move you closer to your goals. For example, if you're learning a new language, trust that every word you learn, every sentence you practice, and every mistake you make is a step toward fluency. If you're starting a fitness journey, trust that every workout, no matter how small, is contributing to your strength and health. By focusing on the process rather than the result, you stay motivated and resilient, even when progress feels slow. The role of persistence and patience. Patience and persistence go hand in hand. While patience allows you to wait without frustration, persistence ensures that you keep taking action during the wait. It's the consistent effort over time that leads to mastery and success. Take the story of Thomas Edison, for example. He is famously quoted as saying, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's invention of the light bulb wasn't an instant success. It was the result of years of experimentation, failure, and refinement. His patience and persistence allowed him to trust the process, learn from his mistakes, and eventually create a world-changing invention. Overcoming impatience. Now, impatience is one of the biggest obstacles to trusting the process. It often stems from unrealistic expectations, a fear of failure, or a desire for immediate gratification. To overcome impatience, try the following strategies. Set realistic expectations. Understand that meaningful progress takes time. Break your goals into smaller milestones and celebrate each one along the way. Practice mindfulness. Focus on the present moment rather than worrying about how long it will take to achieve your goal. Mindfulness helps you appreciate the journey and stay grounded. Track your progress, keep a journal, or use an app to record your efforts and achievements. Seeing how far you've come can remind you that progress is being made, even if it feels slow. Reframe setbacks. Instead of viewing challenges as failures, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Each setback is a step in the process of success. Patience in the digital age. In the digital age, where instant access to information and services is the norm, patience is more challenging than ever. We're conditioned to expect quick results, whether it's a reply to a text message, the delivery of a package, or the outcome of a project. However, the most meaningful achievements, such as building a business, mastering a skill, or improving your health, cannot be rushed. To cultivate patience in this environment, it's important to disconnect from the constant demand for instant gratification. Limit your time on social media, where the highlight reels of others can create unrealistic comparisons. Focus on your journey and remind yourself that slow, steady progress is far more sustainable than quick fixes. The benefits of patience and trusting the process. When you embrace patience and trust the process, you gain several benefits. Reduced stress. Impatience often leads to frustration and anxiety. Patience allows you to approach challenges with a calm and focused mindset. Sustainable growth. Quick fixes rarely lead to lasting results. Patience ensures that your progress is built on a solid foundation. Resilience. Trusting the process helps you stay committed, even in the face of obstacles. It builds resilience and a deeper belief in your ability to succeed. Fulfillment. When you appreciate the journey, you find joy and fulfillment in the process, not just the destination. Patience and trusting the process are not passive traits, they are active choices. They require you to believe in yourself, stay committed to your goals, and embrace the journey with open heart and mind. Success is not a race, but a steady climb. Every small step you take, no matter how insignificant it may seem, brings you closer to your destination. So, take a deep breath and remind yourself great things take time. Plant the seeds of your efforts today, nurture them with patience, and trust that they will grow into something extraordinary. When you combine patience with persistence and trust the process, you'll discover that the journey is just as rewarding as the destination. How small wins build momentum toward big success. Success, no matter how monumental, is not built overnight. It's a culmination of consistent small victories that pave the way for larger achievements. These small wins may seem insignificant in isolation, but they hold the power to create momentum, inspire confidence, and lead to transformative success. This process of leveraging small wins to build big success is not just practical, it's essential. Understanding the concept of small wins. A small win is any action or achievement, no matter how minor, that moves you closer to your goal. It could be as simple as completing a workout, saving an extra $20, or waking up 30 minutes earlier to work on a personal project. While these wins might not appear life-changing on their own, they serve as stepping stones toward a larger vision. Why are small wins so impactful? They create positive feedback loops. Each small win triggers a sense of accomplishment, boosting your motivation to continue. They reinforce habits. Repeated small victories establish routines that lead to sustainable progress. They reduce overwhelm. Breaking big goals into smaller tasks makes them more manageable, reducing the likelihood of procrastination. The psychology behind small wins. Small wins have a profound psychological impact. According to the progress principle, individuals feel more motivated and productive when they experience progress, even if it's minor. This principle is supported by neuroscience. Completing a small task releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with feelings of pleasure and reward. This creates a sense of momentum, making you more likely to tackle the next task. Small wins also combat negativity and self-doubt. When you focus on what you've accomplished rather than what remains undone, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. This positive reinforcement builds confidence, reminding you that progress is possible even in challenging circumstances. How small wins compound over time. The power of small wins lies in their cumulative effect. Much like compound interest in finance, small, consistent efforts grow exponentially over time. Consider the analogy of a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it rolls, it gathers more snow and momentum, eventually becoming a massive force. For example, in health, committing to 10 minutes of daily exercise might not seem significant, but over a year, it adds up to over 60 hours of physical activity, leading to noticeable improvements in fitness and well-being. In finances, saving just $5 a day may feel trivial, but over 5 years, it accumulates to over $9,000, excluding interest, which can fund major goals or investments. In skills, practicing a musical instrument for 15 minutes a day might not make you a virtuoso overnight, but it builds skill and muscle memory, leading to mastery over time. Small wins are the foundation of what author James Clear calls the 1% better philosophy. Improving just 1% each day results in a 37 times improvement over a year. This compounding effect highlights the incredible potential of small, consistent actions. Strategies to achieve and leverage small wins. Start with micro goals, set achievable, specific goals that you can accomplish in a short time. For example, instead of aiming to write a book, set a goal to write 300 words a day. Track your progress, use journals, apps, or checklists to document your wins. Seeing your progress visually reinforces your motivation. Celebrate success. Acknowledge and celebrate every win, no matter how small. This creates a positive association with your efforts and fuels your determination. Focus on process over perfection. Small wins are about progress, not perfection. Don't get caught up in doing things perfectly. Focus on consistent effort instead. Create a chain of wins. Build momentum by completing tasks in succession. For instance, if you exercise for 10 minutes today, aim for 15 minutes tomorrow. This progression keeps you motivated and engaged. The role of small wins in overcoming challenges. Life's challenges can feel insurmountable, especially when you're facing a significant setback or pursuing a daunting goal. In these moments, small wins become even more critical. They serve as reminders of your ability to make progress, even in difficult circumstances. Imagine you're recovering from a career setback, such as losing a job. Finding a new position may feel overwhelming, but small wins such as updating your resume, attending a networking event, or applying for one job per day restore your sense of control and keep you moving forward. Similarly, in health challenges, small wins like taking a short walk, drinking more water, or preparing a healthy meal can build the confidence needed to tackle larger goals, such as losing weight or managing a chronic condition. Examples of small wins leading to big success. J.K. Rowling. Before becoming one of the best-selling authors in history, Rowling faced multiple rejections for her Harry Potter manuscript. Her small wins included writing a few pages each day and submitting her manuscript to publishers, even after repeated rejections. These incremental steps eventually led to global success. Nike's founding. Phil Knight, co-founder of Nike, started his business by selling running shoes out of his car. This small initial effort laid the foundation for what would become a multi-billion-dollar brand. Weight loss transformations. Many individuals who achieve significant weight loss start with small changes, such as walking 10 minutes daily or cutting out sugary drinks. Over time, these small adjustments lead to profound transformations in health and appearance. Small wins build resilience. In addition to fostering progress, small wins also build resilience. By focusing on what you can control and achieving small victories, you develop the mental toughness to persevere through setbacks. Each small win strengthens your belief in your ability to overcome obstacles and adapt to challenges. For instance, consider a marathon runner. Completing the first mile might seem insignificant compared to the full 26.2 miles, but it's a critical milestone. Each subsequent mile builds confidence, proving that the runner can keep going. This resilience, built through small wins, is what ultimately carries the runner to the finish line. Small wins are the building blocks of big success. They create momentum, build confidence, and provide the consistency needed to achieve even the most ambitious goals. By focusing on small, actionable steps, you can break down overwhelming challenges into manageable tasks and turn your vision into reality. Remember, every great achievement starts with a single step. Celebrate your small wins, trust the process, and remain consistent. Over time, those seemingly insignificant victories will compound into extraordinary success. Your journey to greatness is not about giant leaps, but about the steady, determined progress of small steps every day. Keep moving forward, and the big wins will follow. Thank you.